Is Bitcoin going down? You wanna know the worst scenario possible for Bitcoin? Maybe we are even in another crypto winter. Yes, smash the like button. It's time for crypto news, crypto to the max. Today, we're not telling you good things. Today, we're gonna talk about Bitcoin going down for good. This is a possible scenario. Remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not expert whatsoever, but we have to talk about Bitcoin going up. That's our idea for the long future, even medium future. But in the short period of time, maybe this couple of weeks, maybe months, maybe even a year, Bitcoin might go lower. As you can see in the chart, after the approval of the ETF, Bitcoin went down 15%. And now what? Well, we're gonna play with different scenarios. We have a more optimistic one for starters. The idea here is that maybe we are following the path of 2015, 16, and 17, as we've talked about in so many videos before. And maybe if that's true, right now, what we are having is just this week. So we are following this rise trend, and we have this crazy week as we had here, this crazy just moment of recapitulation, this moment of correction, and then we keep up going higher. Maybe that's true. Consider that we have this golden cross in these moving averages here, similar to this moment right here. So maybe this is a bad thing, so we have to correct a little bit, but this is just a healthy correction. Maybe we have to go too close to the moving averages as we did in the past. So that would be this line in the $35,000. Maybe that's it. Or maybe we are in for a worse scenario. If we are following that path, well, we can zoom out and believe that we are going to bounce to 35,000. We might be sometime around this range of prices, and then we will start going up. We will have a new all-time high for June 2024, and then we will go to the million at some point. That would be awesome. But consider that if we are following that path that we will follow in the new crypto news shows, smash the like button, watch them all. We might need to be patient, like one more year to Bitcoin to go higher. Maybe that's it, or maybe the scenario is worse. This is the nightmare scenario. And here, fun on the right, your friend Rodri, we are going to compare the situation right now after the ETF approval with the approval of the futures of the CBOE and CME in 2017. Remember that? That was, well, let's say the second of them, the CME futures, it was 10th in December 2017. And it's interesting to notice that we had the 10th there, and this time for the approval of the ETFs, it was January the 10th also. So what about the 10th for regulators? Well, from that point, we started going down as crazy. We were buying the rumor and then selling the news. We were crazy, a parabolic up, and then we went down. And this is the nightmare we don't want to be real. But this is a possibility that we have to take under consideration. If we go down like we did at that point, we might go as low as 70%, something like that. If we don't have, then a further crash. So if we do just that, we'll see about that 70% and where it will bring us. Well, we will be around $15,000, lower than $20,000. It might take 51 days if we are following the same scenario. So it's going to be a terrible couple of months. We'll see about that. Remember that beyond that point, all the gaps in the CME futures chart here with TradingView, link in the description below, would be filled. And that's some homework that usually gets done. So maybe we are now just having this narrative, and we have more and more variables telling us that we are going that way. Well, that's a possibility for sure. Now we have this comparison, and we have the CME gaps, And we have more to believe that the worst is going to happen. Why, Rodri? You're going to fat me. You're going to give me fear, uncertainty, doubt. Well, we go from FOMO to food to FOMO to food. Today is a food video. So just watch tomorrow's video. It would be a nicer one, probably. So more food. The idea here, remember, we created a video about this, is that the Fed and the rises or not of those things on the macroeconomy would affect Bitcoin too. So we'll see if those decisions come as early as June, maybe March, or maybe June. And we told you with that video that if that's it in this untruthful video, this not comfortable one with Cohen, the idea that the last time this happened, we picked 1 month before and then we started going down for good, as down as another 70%. So everything is pointing at a 70% fall, drop, to maybe $15,000-$20,000. Here you have this article telling you about that Fed decision. Barclays analysts update their Fed policy forecast and give a date for rate cuts. Are those rates going to be cut? And if so, when and how will this affect the market? If we have the same situation we did in 2019, well, you can see what's about to happen. We'll see about that. Also, with the comparison of 2015, 16, 17, you can see, and we told you that we are following the path almost perfectly. And here, the bottom line would be 38 something dollars. So we'll see about that too. For being optimistic a little bit, remember that we have this moving averages cross, but we might need to go to $35,000 again if we are going to emulate this moment here with the 2016 chart. So more and more charts telling us that. In the short period of time, considering the CME gaps, maybe we need to go higher because we have this small gap in the 4-hour chart. But remember, mostly these ones are close really quick, and we keep on the trend, and the trend today is going down. Also consider that if we go up or if we go down, it doesn't matter because there's people there that wants to make money, speculators, manipulators, and they will take your money if you are doing trading with leverage 10x, something like that. That's a terrible idea in my opinion. And you can see that we have some longs there that can be cut. So again, we go up and down all the time so that all those bets are tricked. Be careful with that. And coming back to the scenario we might be following with the future CBOE, CME in comparison with the ETF approval, well, you can see that we might be one more year going down. Another crypto winter, another one. That's a possibility. We will tell you everything on Fun on the Right. Smash the like button. We told you about this in our last video when we compared the ETF of Bitcoin with the ETF of gold. So what's that? The idea was that right now we would go down, but then we will go higher like crazy, 350%, and then 4 years down and 4 years up, and so on and so forth. And right now, we are going to ask ourselves if we are following that path. And we are not in the short term, maybe in the long term we are. Was the previous video if you want more information. But we told you that for the gold ETF, we fell like a 4%. And we are following like much more, like 15% right now. So we've done all this time period in just a couple of days. So what's going to happen right now? We are not following that path right now. It's not good even also that dollar is bouncing in this resistance line now as a support. So all bad news today, but how it's going to affect halving to all this? We are 97 days away. Well, tomorrow I will tell you about that in the video, so it might change this narrative. Also, maybe Bitcoin is going down or even flat, but that can be that it's the moment for Ethereum and the altcoins. We will tell you about that and about this chart we told you about with the Fibonacci retracement and where we can go to bottom if we are going to go down. Also consider a lot of ideas out there telling us, like here Michael van de Poppe, that when we go down, it's a moment for buying those dips, the last opportunity for buying cheap before Bitcoin goes to the $500,000. Hopefully that will happen in the future. The market right now is fighting for the green. It's trying. Remember, again, we have this gap CME. We can go up and then down, etc., etc. And you can see the most important ones are in the red. Ethereum, we had another all-time high for 2023, but then we're going down. We'll see about these moving averages if we find support there or not. Also, what about the par Bitcoin Ethereum? Is it time for Ethereum, or we are now back to this trend line and it's a moment for Bitcoin again? We'll see about that. Any case, be calm out there. That's my advice for myself. And maybe because of this, because Bitcoin crashed 15%, but I've been down more than a 50% for 2 years. So I'm just buying the dip. But do not smoke. That's a very bad idea. And if you want to buy some crypto, maybe you want to consider CoinEx Wallet. This is a rebrand of this wallet. It's really, really cool. Have this advertisement out there that we are going to listen to together.
Light covers 186,000 miles every second. The sun is 93 million miles away, so sunlight takes 8 1/3 minutes to get to us. That means when you look at the sun, you see it as it was 8 minutes ago. The universe is so big that the news is delayed by the vast gulfs of space it has to cross to reach us. When we look into the sky, everything we see belongs to the past.
Interesting.
What about when we look into the future? What's the space between you and Web3?
Okay.
How long does it take to shed the light on you? The pioneer. Navigates the way through a vast universe of future finance, pushing through barriers as if traversing an asteroid field. Paves the way to the wonders of the distant Web3 space. Explores the way to the uncharted realms of possibilities. For you, we can always find a way. Make far away a way. All in CoinEx Wallet.
Make far away a way. Really, really interesting. Our partners here, CoinEx Web3 Wallet. You might consider using it. I already have mine in my cell phone. Beware of scams and phishings, of course, but maybe you want to come into the Web3 universe and you want a simple way. Well, I think CoinEx Web Wallet is the best way in order to explore that possibility. DeFi, NFTs, maybe create some swaps and use like 52 chains they have out there. So if you want to be ready for the future, CoinEx Wallet, I leave you the link in the description below. And also, we have a challenge, so I'm going to leave you the link to CoinEx Spanish and CoinEx Global, and there you can make a pictures of yourself doing a Superman like this, and you might win really, really interesting prizes. Also, you have another one, so if you download the app during the next days, so do it right now, like today, you are gonna be one of the winners of $1,000. Maybe that's it if you are lucky enough. So I'm gonna leave you both links in the description below in order to participate in those two challenges, and also the link for more information about CoinEx Wallet. Really interesting. Also the link to Google Play. Be careful out there again with phishing attacks. And here you can see how we have the app. This would be the configuration. Well, you can set up everything. Like for example, in my case, I use the dark mode, and you have here the dApp button where you can just visit all the dApps for that Web3 ecosystem. You can make swaps, as I'm telling you, really easily, and you have your wallet, of course. When you are in, you're going to have your 12 words. Remember to be careful with these 12 words, because if you lose them or someone access them, you will lose everything. But again, CoinEx Wallet, your way for Web3. Thank you very much for sponsoring this video. And back to Bitcoin. Again, we have this interesting article from Michael van de Poppe telling us that we might go down, but eventually money will flow into the ETFs and Bitcoin will rise. We are in the day 5 or 6 of the second year after the approval, and here Ottaviani giving us some alpha. We have information about the ETFs in their homepage of the most important ones. Like here, iShares, you have here Fidelity. So the first one was BlackRock, Fidelity, Van X, and Franklin Templeton's. Also, ARK Investments has its own homepage with this information. Very interesting, but not just that. We have here information about BlackRock that has a lot of Bitcoin right now. It drained 13 days Bitcoin worth, triggering supply crunch worries. The idea that if BlackRock and all the others are buying Bitcoin, there's no Bitcoin enough for everybody. So price will rise. That's a good thing. BlackRock now holds 11,439 Bitcoin worth over $497 million of their spot Bitcoin ETF. And they released another advertisement, very interesting one, telling their investors why is the ETF so convenient for Bitcoin exposure. Very interesting video. I will leave it in the description below. What about the CEO of BlackRock, Larry Flink? Well, he told us that he believes we are on the precipice of a financial transformation of all assets, digital and real world. The Bitcoin ETF was step one, and he wants to tokenize the entire financial industry to create instantaneous settlements. Very interesting. You see, the big boys are here. We have a lot of volume in the 2 days that we had that ETF. Even though the sentiment in the market is neutral, we are not extreme greedy anymore. We will go to fear. And we have some concerns, of course, like Michael Saylor is telling us about these scammers out there. He's deleting 80 videos every day, fake videos in their accounts. So again, be careful with that. Also, CryptoBuzzy telling us that during this bull run, expect large numbers of scammers, airdrop scams, and phishing websites. Do not click on any links found on X Twitter. Those can be fake. Also, remember that if you go to our website, fundontheright.com, you can go to Crypto Safety, and there you have a lot of videos with some alpha about crypto security. Consider some hacks too that can be out there. Like, for example, we had a possible one with XRP. Everybody was scared. Finally, it was nothing, just a well alert situation. So, any case, be careful out there. The SEC and Gary Gensler, they are improving their safety after their tweeted attack. And we'll see today some information about that. That was for reals, an attack, or it was market manipulation. Any case, we did it to the end of the video, and I want to tell you that I'm going to release some shorts out there telling you about crypto and not crypto. Like, for example, in this short, I told you about Buenaventura last book. This book will tell you about how you have to be good with yourself. You have goals. You have to improve yourself, but also you have to enjoy life as we do here on Fun on the Ride. So thank you to everybody that watched it, and thank you for all your good words and for the tips that you are giving me with those shorts. If you tip me, I will do more, of course. And if you want to read more books, well, remember I use Audible. You have a free test. You will help me without paying any money, and you will do as I do. I almost listen to all my books. And if you want recommendations, well, you have it in our website, the books that I've written to make myself like I'm right now. Here you have the ones from Buenaventura of the Charco Olea. So that's it for today, but we have cats catching bubbles like we are fighting for our dreams. Hopefully, those are not just dreams, those are not nightmares. And we are getting ready like this cat. Maybe we have a little bit of winter, but eventually we will run like this cat to the next crypto summer. We'll be happy like this guy because Bitcoin will be in an all-time high. We just need to wait a little bit more, or maybe not. Maybe everything's going to be a disaster because we have this cat bad person that will make us fall and lose everything. Why you did it? And what about these two sent from NDV said, thank you very much, mommy and her baby. Those are Bitcoiners and altcoiners just chilling because they know it will rise eventually. What about these two also chilling in the beach? We are going to be in the financial freedom eventually. He's dreaming about that as we are, and we keep on learning in our way to that, like about artificial intelligence with AI news. Follow us on our new YouTube channel, and also keep on learning about crypto with these two videos. And we are researching already, and tomorrow we will tell you a lot of things about the halving, about Ethereum, altcoins, etc., etc. Here in Crypto News. Fun on the Ride, health, money, love, party in peace, and the best is yet to come. To the moon!